Hi, I'm Mike Marino. Thank you for asking for more information about Operation Barnabas. Put simply, Barnabas is a means by which you and your congregation can participate in the work of the Synod and the work of the Church to provide care for military members and to establish a network of care. That's what Operation Barnabas is about. And our very foundation is Christ. Christ, when he was on the earth incarnate, when he walked among his people, he had a great compassion upon them. For example, here in Matthew 9, verse 36, when he saw the crowds, he had compassion upon them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. Indeed, the good shepherd has come to his people. But we see the same type of thing among military members and their families. They are harassed and helpless, having gone through 2, 3, 4 deployments, awaiting a loved one's return 2, 3, or 4 times or more, praying for their safety each and every night. And when they do return home, things may be somewhat difficult with the challenges of coming back home and the challenges of transitioning from military to civilian life once more. So the way that we have worked in the past was for ministry to the armed forces to provide chaplains, to provide military information by mail, ministry by mail, and to care for reserve duty chaplains. But so much has happened. So here is the way that Barnabas can work in your congregation. We have a spectrum of care. And the first means is by which you provide care to those inside your congregation, your military members in your congregation, and congregationally connected, meaning perhaps aunts, uncles, friends, people who are in your sphere of influence in your congregation. You can begin to reach out and provide care, for example, praying for your military members and their families, perhaps also honoring them, perhaps also in some way, shape, or form recognizing them in a service, perhaps a potluck. But then the second step is as you hear the voices of the veterans in your midst, they tell of other veterans who are struggling. You begin to become aware of the needs of the military families in your area that are outside of your congregation. The next step, step 3, is to begin to assess what resources you have to offer to those families, primary which of course is word. The word of forgiveness and the love found in Christ Jesus and his precious sacraments. But then also to assess the needs of the military in your community. Once you begin that process, then you begin to find out that you may move outside the boundaries of your church to engage the community outside your doors. As you begin, you're a Barnabas congregation, caring for those in your midst, those in your congregation. But as you begin that journey and that travel, you find that you're a Barnabas chapter, actively engaged in your community. That's what I want to share with you right now. Thanks so much for joining us.